that's around the next corner. So.
Hey, what's up everyone? Thanks for tuning into my channel. My name's Eric. I've been out here on the road for about 8 months, since November, and this is my very first video log ever. So we're here in Mount Shasta, and we're actually camped outside of Castle Lake Campgrounds, BLM land, and it's a beautiful day. So today I thought I'd talk about a little bit about myself and give you guys a tour of my rig. I just got back from Alaska, did a 1-month-long tour of the state, and it was beautiful. I've been working on a lot of my video editing and drone footage from Alaska, and there's more to come. But for now, I thought I'd introduce myself and share a little bit about my background and give a little tour of my vehicle. So let's take a look. Let's do it. All right, awesome. Well, let's get started. Let's do it. All right, so we are driving a 2004 Dodge Ram 2500 four-wheel drive, 5.9 liter, 304 horsepower, with a little camper made for Tacoma. I decided to get a big truck and a little camper, and I designed everything, or thought about everything, around the use of my bike. Can't leave home without the bike. So as you can see, the bike goes out here on the front. It's a regular motorcycle carrier. I had to install the front hitch and put lights up in front because the bike completely blocks the lights of my vehicle. Now that we got that all set, we've been good to go. It's probably done around 15,000 miles and haven't really had any problems with it at all. Alright, and here on the right corner we have the DRZ 400, my baby right there. We do everything together. Alright, so let's take a little quick tour of the vehicle around the outside. As you can see in the back there, we got an outdoor shower. And I got a bunch of my stuff laying out around as normal. It's been a while since we've had a place to stay for more than 1 or 2 nights. So down here below we've got storage compartments. As I said, this camper's built for Tacoma, so I had to lift up the camper about 6 inches to get it to clear over the cab. Here we've got some storage units, and I'll just slide one out for you. See what kind of stuff I've got in there. So this basically slides the entire length of the bed, and we make that disappear. Very nice. And then on the left and right side of the vehicle, we've got these mud flap type things, like some sort of conveyor belt that I found and cut up to make these flaps for. So it's pretty simple. We just have these camp stakes over here. You just pull it out and remove the flap. And in this bay we've got a generator, which I hardly ever have to use because we've got solar. And you know, just keep some stuff like a pop-up tent and chairs and whatever else fits in there. On the other side there's some gas and a whole bunch of equipment, shoes, and random camping type stuff. Alright, well, let's do a quick tour of the inside. I'll show you some of the modifications I made. Of course, these campers and everything and RVs, they're not made to live in full time, and a lot of the things they have in mind for camping don't really work with me. So the first thing I did was take out the hot water heater. This one came with a 6-gallon hot water heater, and I just couldn't see the point in carrying around 6 gallons of water and having to heat up 6 gallons of water and all that. So I installed an on-demand hot water heater. That's a camping hot water heater right there, and honestly it works pretty darn good. I'm pretty stoked with it. Alright, so the second thing I did was pull out the furnace. That thing was heavy. It took up a lot of space, and I replaced it with a wave heater. This is the smallest wave heater they have. They're a little pricey, around 200 bucks, but worth every penny so far. Keeps me warm, extremely efficient, and it's small. Alright, so behind the heater, where the furnace used to be, we had to make this little door, is my battery bank. So we've got 2 Walmart batteries, charge controller, inverter. It's a 300 watt pure sine inverter. And then up on the roof, we've got 200 watt panels. And that pretty much takes care of all of my power needs. Alright, so instead of the standard camper outline that they have with the bench seating table, I've basically over the months decided that table was pointless. And so what I've done is put these office chairs in. I've put them on hinges now so that they don't fall into the aisle, and so I can access what's behind them very easily. We've got a little cutting board counter space which I modified into it, and then of course underneath there's a cooler which I don't use too often, but it's also more storage and comes in handy with ice once in a while. This is my laundry basket essentially, and then above we have a little container that I've essentially decided to use for electronics, hard drives, cameras, drones, wires, stuff like that. And then this little box thing I made, just got some magazines and stuff like that. I really like it. It's been coming in handy. Again, another office chair on a hinge. I don't know how well you can see that, but all right, over here, little Marshall preamp Bluetooth speaker. It's pretty cool. It looks a little vintage. And then up above the fridge, this used to just be useless space. So what I did was I went ahead and cut this open and made this framed out, and now it's basically a storage space for dishes. I'd really like to kind of put a cover over this to prevent them from falling out. That's something I want to do eventually. And then essentially we have, you know, food storage and cabinets. These little dividers I made myself. And then over here we've got books and some more electronics and all of my wire wrapping pieces and wire and tools for that, and a whole bunch of cabochons and all the stuff that I work on and quartzite every year. Really important thing with these campers is you got to install locks. Yeah, little locks are really important. After an 80-mile or 60-mile dirt road trip to Saline Hot Springs, I discovered that everything just essentially explodes. So I'm gonna have a seat and just chat a little bit more. Well, I have no idea what I was planning on talking about once I sat down, but I think we'll just skip to some good stuff and show you what I've been checking out around the Shasta area. Enjoy.
Life is just always mysterious and surprising. You never know what's around the next corner. You never know what's around the next corner. So.
Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed my first video log ever. Thank you very much. Insert fireworks here. And I hope you all have a great day and tune in for another episode. Cheers.